Oh, I could just. You know what? I'll go to
Just
the
go to the
booth.
booth.
Okay, yeah. Give me a
do that,
second.
do that.
Let me just. Oh God, it's all laggy now.
I believe in Joe Hendry.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to RWS. Welcome to week number 3, race 1 of the weekly series. Here we are at Volusia Speedway for the first time since season number 2. And it's going to be a great race for the most part, as caution will come out as we are pacing for the Legends. So your starting lineup for the Legends tonight, your pace car driver for the evening is that number 49 of Jake. We're going to be going green this time around. So in row number 1 to the number 3 Origin Industry machine, that's going to be Nomad, followed by the number 20 car. On the outside is going to be that number 20 of Gester YT, and all the way in the back in the I-34, that is going to be Josh Berry. Pace car is going to pull it in this time, as we're going to be single file racing. Here we go at the restart, and green flag is out for the Legends for heat number 1. Down the front straight and out the back straight away. Currently, it's that number 3 of Nomad currently leading the way with the number I-34 right behind him in the Trojan machine. That's going to be Gavin, a.k.a. Josh, trying to catch up with Gester in third. And there goes the number 3. He's going to go into the wall down the back straight out of turn number 2. Past the restart line. He's going to hold that outside line and try and get in there, but he can't seem to pull it off. And he'll allow that number I-34 to make the pass to get the heat, the lead of the heat. Now it's a battle for second between that number 3 and the number 20 Bungie's machine of Gester YT. By the way, those chips are delicious. I highly recommend that you get them. They are very good. They have the like nacho cheese version. Those are very good. 4 laps to go. Sponsored by Spark Plugs here at Volusia Speedway, this beautiful dirt track located in the middle of Florida in Gator County, aka where the Florida Gators play. Of course, we are UCF Knights here at RWS. We are supporters of Orlando, not Gainesville. I don't like Gainesville. And there's the pass for second for the number 20 and the number 3. And right now, Gester making a shot at the lead now at a turn number 2. Oh, Gester hard into the inside wall. This allows the number 3 to make the move as he drops all the way to the very back of heat number 1, all at the back of third place. Gavin, Gavin was, that's, I believe it's Vortex, my bad. That was Vortex in the I-3 right there. A.k.a. Gavin. White flag in the air one more time around, sponsored by Classic Royalty, as that I-34 is now into the wall. Into number turns 3 and 4. This will be the I-34 of Vortex getting the heat win with Nomad in second, followed by Gester in third. So you're following cars. The inside line will be Vortex in first in the I-34, followed by Nomad in second in the number 3. And then it will be Gester all the way in the back of the inside lane in that number 20 Bungles car. And that will be your first heat for the Legends, as we are now going to be looking at heat number 2 for the Legends, the Classic Royalty Legends. Classic Royalty has been a proud sponsor of the weekly series for 1 year, since 2024, the establishment of the series. I don't know why Gester is in his Legend car. He's pulling it off. I have no clue why. All right, we're going to allow Landon to race in heat number 2 because I know he had something to do. Jake's just getting in his pace car. While we're waiting for that, change all laps 0. What's up?
Just to make things a little bit easier, could you roll us so that way we can call out the stuff so you don't have to?
What do you mean?
Like, just so we can hear. Or, like, so we can, so we have commands or whatever.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah,
here. Give me roll NASCAR.
I don't want you to have to type midway
admin.
through the race.
Oh, wait. I think I don't have permissions to give people roll. Remember, this is the dirt game. I can't do it. I could do it for the asphalt game, but I can't do it for this one. So I'll do it. I'll take care of it for now, okay?
Okay.
All right. So heat number 2 for the Class Royalty Legends. So we're going to get that out of the way. Caution flag is out. Race mode is up. So they're going to start pacing now. So in row number 1, the number 88 Murder Drones Tyclone Motorsports machine, that's going to be Shadow Jackster, followed by the number 8 U2 machine. Your 3-time Legends champ is Wrangler. And in the second row, in the number, I believe that is the number 9 all the way in the back, that is going to be Josh, followed by the 57 Chips Ahoy machine of Landon Bennett. And that... green this time. We'll be going green this time once again. Jake pulls it in, and we're about to get heat number 2 started. As they hit the line, green flag is out. Side by side into turns 1 and 2. Here comes Landon Bennett looking onto the very inside, trying to make it 3 wide down the back straightaway. Cannot seem to get there in time. Here comes that number 88 on the very outside, trying to hold the lead, but the number 88 will have a strong run into turns 3 and 4. But watch out for that number 57 looking onto the very inside. A Shadow Jackster gets into the walls of turns 1 and 2. That's going to move Josh as well on the very inside. Now 2 wide for second. They're going to keep it single file for the most part as Shadow Jackster gets into the wall right there. And down the front straightaway now to turns number 1 and 2 once again. Lap number 4 of 8 halfway through heat number 2. The number 8 currently leading the way with the number 57 in second. Landon now onto the back bumper of that number 8 U2 machine through turns 3 and 4. And then Shadow Jackster into the wall pretty hard. He misses the gap right there. 4 laps to go, sponsored by Spark Plugs as the 57 looking for the move. But here comes the number 8 looking for the switchback. He's going to complete it down the back straightaway to turn number 2. Down to turns 3 and 4, he holds that inside line. But here comes the number 57 getting the momentum down into the inside of turn number 4. 3 laps to go as the backpack is currently being gapped right now by these 2 front runners, the champion and the runner-up in that number 57, both trying to make the move down out of turn number 4. Going to make it 2 laps to go as they cross the line. The number 8 continues to lead the way with the number 57 right behind him. Let me just make sure Mike's working. Yep, we are. 2 laps to go through turns 3 and 4. The number 8 continues to lead the way with the number 57 trying to hold that outside line. He can't seem to make it work. Shadow Jackster into the wall. 1 lap to go, sponsored by Class Royalty. All the way in the back, Shadow Jackster trying to catch up to Joshua through turns 1 and 2, but it will not be enough. Now taking a look at the lead. One more turn to decide it all. Wrangler holding the inside line, but it's going to be, at the line. Ooh, Wrangler barely gets it. Oh my goodness, that is a hard lick into the back bumper of that number 57 as we have another flip on the season by the number 88 right there of Shadow Jackster. He flips across the field. Street Stocks will be up next as your lineup on the outside for the Legends heat. For the Legends main feature is going to be Wrangler, followed by Landon Bennett in the number 57, Joshua in third in the number 9, followed by Shadow Jackster, the number 88, all the way in the back. And that will be your starting lineup for the Class Royalty Legends main 25-lap feature here at Volusia Speedway. With that being said, we're going to get ready to rock and roll for the Street Stocks as we figure out which cars will be in which heats, as currently we have a bunch of drivers getting ready. A total of, I believe that is 6 drivers, not including another driver that is trying to run in this feature, which is the number 3 of Nomad, who is going to be running in heat number 2. of the street stocks for Orange Fin Industries. Be Heat 1 hide plus So with that being said, the number 17, both 17s on the outside lane will be heat number 2, as the inside line on that starting lineup right there is going to be heat number 1 for the street stocks, but right now we are currently awaiting on that. Looks like Nomad just got back from eating, so he will be a part right there. All right. All right. Ski is here. All right, as we're going to start pacing now for heat number 1 for the street stocks and row number 1 for the Orange Fin Industries street stocks. And the number 8 U2 machine is your one-time street stock champ back in Season 5. It's going to be Wrangler, followed by the number 33 on the very top lane. That's going to be Jack in the box in the Scrub Daddy machine. And all the way in the back of the blockbuster, number 88. That's going to be Shadow Jagster, all the way in the back. We're going to be going green this time. As the pace car now pulling it in now, that's going to be Dr. House pulling that car in, as they're going to be going green flag racing at the line, and we are green flag racing. Here we go. The number 8 currently getting the early lead on the front row, blocking that number 8, 88, and he's going to go hard into the wall on the outside of turns number 2. Down the back straightaway, side by side, Jack will take the inside line, make the move, but here comes Shadow Jagster making the move for the lead out of turn number 4. He will lead us to lap number 3 of 8 with the number 33 now looking onto the outside, trying to get a good run out of the corner. He's going to get there to the corner panel. They're going to beat and bang 3 wide for a split second. Now 2 wide for the lead. Number 8 going for the back all the way to the front, down the back straightaway and into turns number 3 and 4. Now down the front straightaway, side by side across the line. Shadow Jackster will barely get it with Wrangler in 2. Here comes the number 3 looking onto the outside of both cars, trying to get a good momentum, but he's not going to be able to get there. Lap number 4 of 88, halfway point of the feature. I mean, not the feature, my apologies, of heat number 1 for the street stocks. 4 laps to go, sponsored by Spark Plugs. Number 88 will continue to lead the way, but he's going to hit that inside line. That's going to allow the number 8 to get closer and closer. Why do I have pings? Yeesh. 3 laps to go. Now the number 88 continue to lead the way, but watch out for that number 88 looking onto the very inside. Both of the 8s are now trying to go 1-2 here, but that 88 is blocking the number 8 of Wrangler across the line right now. 2 laps to go. Shadow Jagster leads him into turns 1 and 2 of the number 8 on the very inside. He's going to get him by the corner panel, but that number 88 is making up a lot of time based off of runs, but that number 33 just cannot figure it out. 1 lap to go, sponsored by Orange Fin Industries, as that number 88 car is there onto the back bumper of the number 88. Trying to make the move on the very inside, but the number 88 will move very sharply onto the very inside. That's going to open the door for the number 8. He's going to get there. They're both going to get stifled up. He's into the wall hard, and it's going to be the number 88 getting the win. Your starting lineup for the inside lane of the street stock feature for tonight at Volusia will be Shadow Jagster, followed by Wrangler and Jake all the way in the back. As those boys all get lined up, it looks like we have more than I thought we did. And we have a driver that is stuck. Give me 1 second. I believe that is number 33. All right. I'm going to get him to delete his cars. We have, it looks to be 5 drivers for heat number 2. And 2 of them are 17s. Never mind. Only one of them is 17. The other is 72. This is about to be a dynamite 8 laps. We have a very stacked field for you here for heat number 2. Someone killed Jab. That was our official. Why? Why did you kill our official? Yellow flag is out. Caution is back out. We're pacing. So it's time for heat number 2 for the street stocks as they're going to get rolling here. Oh, red flag, red flag, red flag. Stop it. Stop, 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 stop. We have a driver not moving all the way in the back. That would be, I believe that's Ski. As he is, looks like he had a starter problem all the way in the very back. He's going to be coming back up. As they're going to be moving now. In row number 1 of the number 17 Carvana machine, that is going to be Josh, followed by the number 3 on the very top of the Awards Fin Industry car. That's going to be Nomad. In row number 2 of the number 57 Chips Ahoy NOS machine, that's going to be Landon Bennett, followed by the I-34 Huts Pizza car. That's going to be Vortex. And all the way in the back is the number 17 of Amski. And here we go across the line. Green flag is out for the street stocks for heat number 2. Already a lot of confusion going on towards the rear of the field. The number 57 getting off to an early lead 3 wide towards the very back to round off the top 5. And here comes the I-34 Vortex looking for his first ever heat win. Number 57 on the very inside trying to make the move. He's going to get there at the line. The I-34 not letting up on that outside lane. Josh trying to make the move on the very inside with number 3 trying to take off the rear bumper. And the 72 all the way in the back of Amski trying to catch up to the rest of the field, but he can't seem to get there. They're all scraping against that turn 3 and 4 wall, trying to be the inside most driver as Landon Bennett will cross the line. Brilliant racing so far around the field. But that number 17 trying to get a run on the outside of the I-34. He just can't seem to get there. Ski is back by an entire second. The entire top 5 is back by about half a second. And Ski is starting to catch up to the rest of the field here. 4 laps to go, sponsored by Spark Plus, as the 57 starting to pull away in his heat. Single file racing all the way around the speedway. The number 57 leading the way, still into turns number 3 and 4. This number 17 holds the inside line very hard. The 57 getting a little bit loose on the exit as Nomad starts to draw positions as well. As he's getting reeled in by that number 72 all the way in the very back. Now side-by-side racing for a second as the I-34 making the move on the number 17 on the very inside of turns 3 and 4, trying to make the pass as the number 17 cannot close the door in time. New second placer, that's going to be the I-34 of Vortex as he moves up, a.k.a. Gavin. The number 57, though, of Landon Bennett continues to lead the way as great street stock racing is happening right now. Down the back straightaway into turns number 3 and 4. Single file racing all the way around as Landon Bennett looking to take another heat win. 1 lap to go, sponsored by Orange Fin Industries. Side by side for second, but it's not going to be enough to catch up to the number 57, the Dominator himself. Down the back straightaway into turns number 3 and 4. The Ender, the man, the myth, the legend, Landon Bennett is going to win heat number 2. And second place is going to go to the number 17 of Joshua as he gets turned into the, oh my goodness. He gets dumped into the inside wall. As we are now lining up for the Legends. Ski not very happy with that number 57, but your starting lineup on the outside lane will be Landon Bennett leading the way with Joshua in second, Gavin, a.k.a. Vortex, in third, Nomad in fourth, and then Amski in fifth on that outside line. They're probably going to double it up on that final row. But with that being said, it's time to rock and roll for the Classy Royalty Productions Legends. Just get the 25 laps there. pretty short feature for the most part for the Legends, as we're going to wait for all of the drivers to get ready to rock and roll. Just want to remind you guys of our sponsors here tonight. Clash Royalty is an animation production studio located solely on YouTube in the indie animation world. One of the top producers for animated shows such as Ranchopolis, Frostbite, Shamar the Chihuahua, and also the pilot episode of For Octane. Make sure to catch all of that good stuff on Clash Royalty's Instagram and also on their YouTube channel. That being said, they are still continuing to get things lined up here tonight. Looks like a lot of confusion going on with this outside lane and inside lane, trying to get these guys good and ready. Wrangler pulling it in right there. As Jake is our pace car for the evening, he's going to change the scheme on that. As we're going to get ready to rock and roll for feature number 1 out of 4 tonight. We're going to start pacing now. And here we go. And there's the slowdown lag right there. I'm going to blame that on the good old-fashioned lake in the background. But for the most part, we are very nasty slowdown for the Legends here. So for row number 1 on the I-34, that right there is Vortex, followed by the number 8 U2 machine of Wrangler. In row number 2, the number 3 Orangefin Industry machine, that's going to be Nomad, followed by the number 57 Chips Ahoy car of Landon Bennett. In row number 3, and the number 20 Bundles car on the very inside, this will be the number 20 of Gester YT. On his outside, the number 9 U.S. Army machine, that's going to be Joshua. And then all the way in the back, in the Cyclone Motorsports and Cyclone Motorsports machine, all the way in the very back, a.k.a. the Murder Drones car, that's the number 88 of Shadow Jackster. So we're going to be going green this time. And the Legends are getting ready to rock and roll at the line. We have 7 brilliant drivers here tonight for one of the greatest shows. It's your home for weekly series racing. Green flag is out for the Clash Royalty Legends. Wrangler already to a brilliant lead, but here comes the 57 on the very bottom in the Chips Ahoy missile. That's going to be the 57 of Landon Bennett taking the lead. We're 3 wide for second in this slow race. We're all wide. 2 cars into the wall. The I-34 going airborne for just a split second, but he continues to hold that top 5 position. We're 3 wide towards the back, and the number 8 getting shuffled all the way out, as the slowdown lag should be able to subside by around midpoint of the race if we have no caution. The I-34 holding the outside line on the wall right there, as most of the infield right now are trying their best to not, 3 wide towards the back. Shadow Jackster through the middle. Joshua holding that outside line. We're 2 wide towards the back here, as Gester YT able to break free right there, as we're still a little bit slow through the corners. But for the most part, I'd say not bad racing. The I-34 and the number 88 getting into each other. I think it might be the amount of lights that we have at the track. Either that or the water in the background or the trees that are causing the slowdown. But for the most part, oh my goodness, that is no caution. No caution. We're going to keep it green. It's a 1-car incident. But Joshua onto the inside line. He's going to spin it around. Oh, my goodness. He's going to keep it rolling all by himself on lap number 5 of 25. A lot of slowdown lag here, as now Gester is in the lead. Don't know when that happened, but Landon Bennett now looking onto the inside of the number 20 as they exit out of turn number 4. This is the slowest race of all time. I can't wait for when we get new Legend models, because this is ridiculous. They are literally inching across the track. This is insane. Holding the outside, but here comes the number 20, making the move on this very inside right there as the I-34 into the wall once again. It's the water. It's the pond. The 57 looking onto the outside of the number 20. Yellow flag will come out so we can get rid of the pond in the back straightaway. This would be for race back right here. This is a oh my goodness. 3 wide for the race back, but it's going to be the number 57 to get at the line. We're just going to go on ahead and Alright, I'm just going to go on ahead and open up Studio now, so I can take care of that. But that's my apologies, ladies and gents. All right, let's go into the... Nope, that's... Nope, nope, no, no, no. Here it is. All right, I'm in here, so I try to keep it PG friendly, so don't do anything.
Hello, children. It is me, John Fortnite.
Don't.
You should search up. You should search up Darth Vader AI video.
No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that, bro. All right, so the pond has been removed. We have a bunch of trees all the way over here, dude. We literally have an entire forest going on. So I'm just gonna.
Oh my God! Look over in the back of turn 4. Why are there so many trees?
Why don't you make them just PNGs? There's a 3D trunk.
Nope. All right, there we go. They're not 3D trunks. Wait, are these?
Yes, they are Tyclone.
Are they actually?
Yes.
Reason why the
Oh, Racer's here. Oh, that's unfortunate.
Taka, is there a reason there's a whole box around the whole map?
What do you mean?
Like, I'm able to look up at the sky and I see. Like,
Oh, that's really unfortunate. What was that?
Okay, what the? Okay, this is weird. Okay, we're just gonna. Okay, that's weird. Okay, we're just okay. That's great.
Just remove the pond and see if that does anything.
No, I did. I already did. We're just gonna try to
We don't
remove
have to. We don't
all
have to worry
these
about
trees.
the trees.
I'm
We don't
worried
really
about the
have to.
trees.
Okay. Well, I mean, we've ran with lots of trees before.
Yeah, when they were images and not 3D trunks.
That's fair.
Shadow, what are you doing?
I didn't know they had 3D trunks. Let me actually look in real quick.
Well, Jab, the thing is, we can really do anything we want to right now because we have to shut down anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
All right, so it looks like I took care of the problem for the most part. So we should be good. This should reduce lag a lot. So, all right, publish. All right, so the dirt game has been published. We're gonna close that, and then I'm gonna go in, and I'm gonna kick all. So.
Food for thought. Never
Hey,
use terrain water again.
No one join. No one join.
No one join.
Still here?
No one join.
Nobody-
Leave the game.
If you're joining,
Okay,
if
good,
you're
good, good.
joining, then we're just gonna ban you, unfortunately. Sorry.
All right, no. Nobody join.
okay,
Nobody join
I'm
the game.
joining.
Nobody join. Nobody join.
Okay.
I'm gonna join back into the game. Don't join back. Do not join yet till I say so.
And we're skibbitying. Let's
Give me a second. All right, Wrangler, you had just joined. Yep. Okay. Yep, we're good. Everyone, go ahead and join back now.
Made sure, Tyclone, I made sure that you joined first because I joined off your profile. But
Okay, okay.
We spawned in at like the same time.
Alright, guys. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna line up as we finished.
thought we were gonna line up.
Y'all know y'all's order. I will know if you're not. People will call y'all out. Call out whoever's not in the right place.
Hey, Tyclone.
Yeah.
I know how to increase the viewership of the younger audiences because this is Roblox.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, I know.
And we have a
So-
flip.
We must incorporate the brain rot, and we gotta have like a separate stream.
We're not doing
and
that.
it's
We're
like
not.
brain rot commentary.
Yeah, we gotta have Subway Surfers, Family Guy. We have to have Tyclone put through that AI-generated female voice.
We're not doing that.
Tung 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 sahur.
Toot toot
Who's
toot toot
Dead-
sahur.
Whose dead legend is that?
Who? We mean who's dead legend?
That's a dead legend right next to me.
Oh, it is. Oh, that's Josh's. My bad. Oh, ow.
America. What country is that? What was that uniform
What uniform?
that Josh is wearing? What
Probably Italian. Wait, no, it's not. It's.
Slovenia.
Cyclone
Is there a
question.
way we can
Don't
We're gonna be
touch my
going
car.
green soon. Oh, it's India. Okay, it's India. Okay. All
Cyclone,
right. Yeah.
What is this track name again?
This is Volusia.
It's Volusia, the best
What
track
was-
ever.
What was the last name?
Volusia Speedway.
No, the last one. The one that we did on Friday.
Oh,
we
the one.
missing a driver?
No, we had 7.
I think it was Veloce or something. Very
Oh,
good
you
track.
mean Veloce Motor Speedway? Yeah.
Yeah, they're very
One's
similar.
fictional.
Hey, Saka, where's our pace card?
Oh yeah, where is Jack?
Jack,
I think
okay.
Jack might be AFK.
Okay, Jab, time to pace it. You're doing it.
All right,
Do it.
Jab, you're
Get
gonna
up
be
there.
pace car.
Alright,
Jab,
Jake
go on
just
ahead,
joined, Jake
spawn the
just
pace car.
joined, Jake just joined. Jake just joined.
You did?
Hurry
Okay,
up,
well,
Jake.
okay,
Get in the pace
Jake,
car.
Jake,
Get
Jake,
on,
uh,
come on.
Okay, well, Jake, we're gonna let you pace the in caution and whatnot, but right now Jab is gonna be the pace car for right now because you were a little bit late to the shot, so I'm sorry. All
Crocodilo,
right, I'm gonna
bombadillo.
go back to my VC, and I'm gonna do my commentary.
I believe in Joe Hendry.
I am so sorry, ladies and gentlemen, for that. Hopefully that reduced the lag and the slowdown. Change all laps 7.
We were on lap 11.
Oh, lap 11? Okay, my bad. I hope your stomach gets better. Alright, Jake is going AFK. So, if that being said, we're gonna pace. Alright, here we go. And already that is way better. Oh, that's way better. Look at that. They're gonna pull up here. Everybody is getting ready to rock and roll on lap number 12 of 25 here at Volusia Speedway. Front row, the 57 and the number 8 have been doing some really good battle, but watch out for that number 20 and the number 88. The 88 came from all the way from the back all the way to the front. The number 20, similar story as the pace car of Jab, now pulling it off as we're going to be going green at the line. Here we go. Green flag is out. A little bit of a jump for the number 88, but it didn't seem to do much as we have a lot of contact going on. The 8 into the wall right there via the number 88, but they're going to keep it going. 13 laps to go. Number 20 on the very inside here. 12 laps to go now as Gester leads them. Oh, a lot of contact towards the rear. And now we are going very fast, and these boys don't really know how to handle all of that speed as Landon Bennett now trying to make a shot at the lead here with the number 8 now trying to catch up. Too wide towards the back right there, as I believe all the way in the very back. That is, I don't even know. I think that's Vortex. Yep, it is Vortex all the way in the back after that collision with the number 9 all the way in the very back, as now Landon is back into the lead. Let's take a look at this battle going on right here. Oh, he's almost turned at the line. 10 laps to go, sponsored by Spark Plugs. In the 57, looking for an outside pass. He goes into the wall here, but he keeps it going. Does not gain anything. No penalty for him. Into turns number 3 and 4. The number 57 off the back bumper right there. Oh, we have a car off track. Caution's out. Pace car pull out. Oh my! As now we have a car stuck. Wrangler's now a lap down. Jab getting into his pace car. He's going to pull it in. As the entire field waiting the pace. Oops. Number 17, lap number 17 of 25 here. We're going to do a full pace lap here. We're going to start back up with lap number 20 of 25 on the top, so 5 to go. On the board here is Landon Bennett trying to catch up for the rest of the field. 7 laps to go. We'll probably restart with 6 to go, my bad. Lap number 20 of 25 on the board. But look at this, Joshua in that number 9 U.S. Army car in the lead with Nomad in second. This would be Nomad's, I believe this would be Nomad's second Legends win. No, it would not be his second Legends win. I am remembering of Talladega Short Track, but that was actually not the case. Going green this time. Number 88, Cyclone Motorsports car on the very inside as they come to the green flag here. Green flag is out. Here we go. Nomad getting the jump on that number 7 as they're all piling into the very inside. Landon looking on the very inside of all of them as they keep it going. No caution towards the back with 6 laps to go. And Landon Bennett already to the lead. But here comes Shadow Jagster trying to make the move. 5 laps to go. Sponsored by Bass Pro Shop. Making the move on the very inside. Cannot seem to get there as Landon Bennett now pulling away from the rest of the field here. We had one car almost fully go off the track there again. 57 taking it very wide with 4 laps to go. Oh, we have a massive caution comes out with 4 laps to go. And the pace car, as they slow it all down, as Landon Bennett will lead them. I believe that was Nomad, Joshua, and also Vortex that were involved in that wreck. 3 laps to go. They're going to wait for the pace car. Pull it in. Jab the pace car, now pulling it out. Red flag. As Jake is now going to be the pace car now. They're all red flagged on turns number 3 and 4. We're waiting for the pace car to catch up to them. Watch Gester at a turn number 4, and that gap right there, he hit the outside corner and flew off the track. Couldn't see it because of the little pop-up that Cole's admin had. Yellow flag is out. Oops. Change it all to 20 laps. At the line, we're going to be going green this time. So... Jake in a pace car right now. He's pulling it off. Volusia's already produced a really nice show for the Legends. All of these street stocks are better. As the pace car of Jab is going to be pulling it off this time. As we are ready to rock and roll on that inside lane. Landon Bennett will lead them to the line. And green flag is out. And here comes Shadow Jackster to the outside. He's got the run out of turn number 2. He's going to edge him out down the back straightaway. But Landon Bennett will hold the inside strong. But the number 88 will have a great, massive contact towards the back. First lap, no caution. We're going to keep it going. Very unfortunate for those two drivers, especially your championship leader in the number 8 as Landon, who is in second for the Legends, doing a fantastic job. The rest of the field now all the way towards the rear of the field as they're trying to catch back up, but they probably can't do it unless a caution comes out. Ooh, white flag is in the air. One more time around, sponsored by Class Royalty. Landon Bennett currently leading the way through turns 3 and 4. And he is going to win it here at Volusia. Waiting, Vortex getting a career high 3rd place. Gester in 4th, Joshua in 5th, Wrangler in 6th place, and then Nomad in 7th.
Putting somebody into the
Mr. Cyclone, I would like to protest the race finish.
Uh,
That should have been a caution. They crossed the line.
They crossed the line.
They crossed the line.
No,
It should
we
have
did
been.
not.
They
Yes.
crossed the line.
No, we did not.
Yes,
Yes,
because
you did.
we were both spun around at like way after y'all.
You were both
Y'all
spun
crossed
around.
the
whenever
line.
We both.
No.
Okay,
spun around
how about
before
okay? We'll
line,
take it.
yes.
Okay, guys. We'll take a look at it after the race and everything,
What are
and
y'all even arguing? Hold on, wait a minute. What are y'all even arguing?
it should have been a caution on lap number.
First lap.
This should have. Yeah, that wasn't the first lap. You'll cross the
All
line.
All right,
Yes, it
street
was.
stop. Okay,
Yeah, Gester,
everybody.
You can literally see it on stream.
Yeah.
Y'all are way across
All
the
right,
line.
everybody, going ahead and get into street stock except
Yeah,
for the
you were both
number
already stopped on track.
okay.
Sure
Nope,
you were.
nope.
Fats here.
Nope, Landon already crossed.
Gester, I really don't care about the race finish. I'm protesting so the rule gets fixed. Because that's a really bad fucking loophole.
All right,
was I
so
gonna
with
say
that being
that?
said, number 57 pulling into the infield. Everyone else getting your street stocks and line up as you were, please.
Yeah.
Also,
Hey,
Fat,
Doc, I have a clear video of it.
you do? Okay.
I have
Well,
a clear video of it.
all right. Well, send it to me. We'll debate it and everything. Anyways, I'm gonna go down into the podcast and bring Landon with me.
I believe in Joe Hendry.
All right, here he is, Landon Bennett in the number 57 Chips Ahoy car. Here he is in victory lane. Go ahead and jump out of your car, brother. Let's see ya. How are you doing on this fine evening, Landon?
Wait, okay.
Hi.
Fine, I guess. Good.
That's good. Pretty good win. You were battling with Shadow Jagster for those last 3 laps and everything, so you're doing a pretty good job blocking him up and everything. Very unfortunate for that number 8. He would have probably been up there with you. What do you have to say about the last lap, few last 3 laps? I'd say, especially that what should have been a caution.
Yeah. I didn't see it. I was looking forward. I was already in the lead. I don't know. I literally did 0 practice for this, and then got second in heat, and then first in the heat, and then started last on that restart, and like went to first at one corner.
I
On that
see.
restart.
Not bad, buddy. Anybody like to thank for the win tonight?
Chips Ahoy, Icon Graphics, NOS, CDE.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, well, with that being said, any final words before I move you back up to the race VC so you can beat them all in street stocks?
I hope they have a good run in street stocks. About it.
All right, well, I'm not going to hold you here any longer. I'm going to move you back up so you can race in those streets.
All right.
All right. Best of luck to the number 57. As he's like, oh my god, I almost got hit by the street stock. Nomad almost hit me. All right, here we go. All right, now it's time for your Orange Fin Industries Street Stock 30-lap feature here at Volusia Speedway, and that's going to end the dirt races for the night. Then we're going to be going on to the asphalt game, and the super stocks and the modifieds will be up next, so stay tuned for that. As we're going to look at these guys and... Oh. All right. Let's go ahead and get the TV cam up as we are ready to rock and roll. We got Jab's POV. All right. All right, we're going to start pacing now. In your starting lineup for the Orange Fin Industries Street Stocks here at Volusia Speedway, in the number 88 Blockbuster car on the very bottom, it's going to be Shadow Jackster, followed by the Chips Ahoy number 57 machine on the very top. That's going to be Landon Bennett in row number 2. And the number 8 your Season 5 Street Stock champ, that's going to be Wrangler, followed by the number 17 Carvana machine is Joshua. In row number 3, in the number 33 Script Daddy machine on the very bottom, it's going to be Jake, followed by the I-34 machine of Gavin, a.k.a. Vortex. And in your final row, in the number 72, is going to be Amski, followed by the number 3 of Nomad. And that will round out your field at the very top. Here we go. It's time for them street stock racing. Green flag is out. Landon Bennett gets the jump as one car goes into the wall very hard on the restart. And we have a car stuck. Okay, we're going to throw in a caution for that. Caution will come out because those two were like completely stopped. Caution is out. Caution, guys. Guys. Caution.
Cyclone.
Yeah?
When you threw the caution on the ticker, it was still first lap. We literally just had this conversation.
Yeah, I know we had
about
this
me and Nomad.
conversation, and now I'm going to probably change the rule because of something like that. So,
What happened?
officially changed. We had two cars completely stopped in turn number 2. Stuck together and everything.
Okay.
So, I don't know where
It's not my
everyone
rule,
else
it's
is.
Tessa's rule.
Okay.
Sorry, it's not my rule. I was following it because that's why we had it in place. But it doesn't matter to me. I don't care.
Well, I recommend that all of y'all, like, please catch up with our pace car on the back straightaway, please.
Okay.
Thank you. We're not going to re-rack it. We're just going to base it off lap number 5 of 30. The caution flag was out for 4 laps, but the entire field did not listen. As we're just going to... will not be a re-rack, however, multiple drivers filing in whatever positions they're in. A lot of drivers warming up their tires on the dirt. Pace car pulling it in as we're about to get ready to rock and roll. Green flag is out. Here we go. Landon getting another good jump on the outside. We're single file for the most part. And they're able to keep it clean through turns 1 and 2 as Shadow Jackster will take the lead. As that number 88 will be on the outside now into the wall, and the 57 will snag it at the line. The 88 now getting pushed up now, side by side for the front position. Number 33 now looking onto the outside, now inside of turns number 3 and 4. Onto the back bumper of the number 57 there. Gets collected a little bit with Shadow Jackster across the line. Here comes that number 3. It was from all the way from the back. Now he's going to take a shot at the lead. Now second place. As the 57 now breaks away with the number 33 against the wall. I believe we have a problem here. Single file racing for the most part. As the 33 is still in the game. I mean, still in the VC, but he's not in the game anymore, I don't think. 2 wide now. Down the back straightaway, the I-34 now moving his way up the field. The 88 now making a move on the outside. 3 wide towards the back to round out your top 5. That 57 is pulling away big time. He's looking to win both dirt races here at Volusia. I think someone's power went out. I don't even know what's going on with Jake right now, but currently he is experiencing something bad. But 3 wide battle going on for, I think, 3rd place here for a split second with Shadow Jagster. But Ski now up to 2nd, looking to try and win his first ever feature on dirt. Number 3 making the move on the I-34. Getting 3rd at the line against the number 88 on his outside. But right now, great racing overall down the back straightaway. Now at the halfway point of this feature, number 3 almost getting very spun out right there. Watch out for the number 88 taking the inside line right there. But it will be the I-34 now getting by with 15 laps to go. Wrangler towards the back. This track is not his best. This is going to affect the points a lot. Oh, contact a lot. Oh, my. Caution's out. That's a caution. Oh, we've had some spectacular wrecks here. Pace car. "13 laps to go." One of the gnarliest wrecks I've ever seen. Oh my God. Goodness gracious. We're going to go green next time. I-34 going to the back of the field. Here's the outside line. Oh, Shadow holding them back now. Cross the line here. So they're catching up to the back of the field. The I-34 trying to get his position back. And he gets it back. Ski on the outside, followed by that 57. Pretty good battle that was about to shape up with 10 laps to go, but now with the entire field all squished back up, this is going to be a lot harder of a challenge to hold back all of those cars by that number 57. But he's got a great restart, great trigger finger in order to get those good restarts as they're going to cross the line here. And green flag will be back out. 11 laps to go. Landon Bennett will jump, but the number 72 will get a better run out of the corner here. Here comes Nomad trying to win his 2nd street stock win in his career. And the number 72 on that outside being held up by his own as he's going to get a run at the line here. 10 laps to go, sponsored by Spark Plugs. As here comes Nomad making the move on the inside. He gets jumbled up 4 wide for 2nd. Now 4 wide for 3rd. Oh, the 3 gets put into the wall. 1 car spin, no caution. Oh, is he stuck? Jab now pacing the field back up again as they're all going to try to figure out what's going on. We're going to go green this time. The entire field not really having the best of time. Seven laps to go. Going to make the call here. We're going to be going green with 6 laps to go on the restart. That was a very hard lick by that number 8 onto the inside wall right there, but he's going to keep it going. As the I-34 Vortex now up to the front row, of the number 72 dropping a bunch of spots. Can Vortex get his first ever feature win on dirt? He's especially a fantastic dirt driver, so I wouldn't blame him if he went for a win here. As here they come to the line. It's going to be green flag racing. 6 laps to go. Can't seem to get there, but here comes the number 72 of Amski now to the very inside of the number 72. They're going to be battling pretty hard for the lead now as Landon Bennett will take the lead, but here comes the 72 trying to close him in, and the number 88 will move him out of the groove. 5 laps to go, sponsored by Bass Pro Shop, as number 88 now looking up to the very bottom, hitting him by the back right there with the I-34, sliding in first, second. Down the back straightaway, they're going to be side by side as Landon Bennett's going to try and pull away here. As number 88 will be put into the wall by the I-34, trying to sneak in there, but he can't seem to get there. As 4 laps to go, the 72 bouncing off the wall right there. He's going to get pinned right there. Ooh! 3 wide towards the back. Very similar situation by that number 8. But overall, fantastic racing for this entire crew. Fantastic racing for the most part. As that number 72 is going to try and make the move on the inside. Coming to 2 this time by. It's 2 wide towards the rear. And that 88 is pulling away from the 72. As Wrangler is going to look onto the inside of the number 72 here. 2 laps to go, side by side for third. Here comes the I-34, going to try and get a good run out of the corner, but he can't seem to get there. Landon Bennett continues to lead the way as that number 72 looking onto the outside. White flag is in the air. 1 lap to go, sponsored by Orange Fin Industries. And look at Landon Bennett looking to make history as the first ever driver to win back-to-back at Volusia Speedway in the weekly series. And right now through turns 3 and 4, Landon Bennett is going to go back-to-back for the dirt cars.
I believe in Joe Hendrick.
All right, boys. What's the issue? I'm looking in chat. What's going on?
What chat? Where?
Is Jake going to be able to do this? Because I don't even know.
What are you talking about?
Apparently, Vortex did something, and in the chat, he's trying to defend himself. I don't even know.
Vortex
even
simply has
makes me
proven
care.
today that he is an asshole. Can't page, can't race, can't do anything.
Okay, well, guys, come on. I mean, it's kind of harsh. Come on.
I mean,
Oh, my bad. I didn't see it,
really
I didn't see
cannot
it.
help the truth on that fact.
Vortex, you're fine, dude. Don't worry about it. Happens all the time. I'm sorry.
I'm too lazy to care about this road racing drama. I hear less trash talk in iRacing than I do in road racing. And I'm in the lower divisions. I'm not even into the A class or anything where it's probably more respectable.
I don't know
I'm in
who
a
Geo
rookie
is.
class.
I don't know who Geo is. Hello, Geo. Welcome to the race VC, buddy.
This
I
shit
think that's Cookie Monster.
And it is Cookie Monster. Hello, Cookie Monster. Welcome to the stream. I'm gonna unmute him real quick. Hello, Cookie Monster. What do you have to say to the people today? You can unmute, by the way.
No,
Yeah, you can unmute. Or Gio.
He's on mute. He has said nothing.
It's Geo.
Geo, what do you have to say as Cookie Monster? He's not saying anything. Okay, well, I'm going to move Landon down to the podcast VC so I can interview him, and then we're going to go to the asphalt game. Okay, boys? And right now there is a really bad storm going on, so... All right.
I just saw Ski's DMs.
I believe in Joe Hendrick.
All right. Landon Bennett, welcome to the VC here. Congratulations on going back-to-back. How you feeling tonight?
Pretty good.
That's good. That's good. You are the first ever person to go back-to-back of Volusia in RWS history, by the way.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That's fun.
Yep. Anybody like to thank for the win tonight?
Chips Ahoy, NOS, TDE, Tycoon Graphics.
All right. Any final words before we move on to the asphalt game, my friend?
I don't really know what happened with the I-34. I wasn't really paying attention.
Are you gonna try and go? Are you gonna try and go for 4 for 4?
That's the goal.
All right. Well, we'll see you at the asphalt game, my friend. Just gonna move you back up. There we go. Yep. And now I'm gonna go to the asphalt game. As they are all getting practice here. All right, so here comes everyone down in the pit lane in the super stocks. Comes Landon Bennett lining it up in the back now. We're just making sure everybody gets their scheme in and everything. I think we're waiting for someone. I hate that. I swear to God. Pretty good scheme to be made in that little amount of time. Pretty impressive. All right, yellow flag is out as we're ready to pace. All right, here we go. We're going to take a look at who we have here. So, all the way in the very front is going to be the number 72 of Amsky. Fat is stuck. That's great. Fat's going to try and catch up to the rest of the field here. Choose cone is all the way at the very back. All right, we're going to go green this time, boys. Green flag is out. Here we go. And green flag is out for the Supers. And here we go. Super fast racing already. The number 88 coming out to an early lead. The 72 dropping like a rock now. Very fast racing for these guys. The fastest cars in RWS now. 72 now looking onto the outside of the number 34. He's going to get a push by the number 57 across the line. Fantastic racing for the most part. 3 wide towards the back. We are fast all around. A little bit of a pack towards the rear of the field here. That's the number 27 of Josh there. Trying to make the move on Vortex in the I-34. side by side at the line. Lap number 5 of 30 completed. A monster run by, I believe that is the number, I think it's Ski right there, who had a monster run on the 57, able to get there in time. Makes the move on the very inside here. Ski was actually able to win both races in the mods and in supers in his first ever season back in, I believe, season 3 or 2 when South Boston was first introduced to the schedule. And right now he's starting to figure out these cars again. He's starting to catch up to Nomad, who in tow is starting to catch up to Shadow. These cars are skill-based, so... single file all the way around this racetrack. Shadow Jagster continuing to lead the way. He's led every lap so far, except for the first one, I believe. Now Ski moving on to the outside and try and get some runs down the back straightaway. Just cannot seem to get anything going, but that number 3 is starting to catch up to that number 88, who was a previous Superstock champion back in Season 3. And look at this. Nomad already starting to catch up. This will be his second Superstock win of the season and in his career, if he could catch up to that number 88, as he's doing a fantastic job on that inside line, as that number 88 is getting great momentum through the middle, as Landon is now starting to catch up to Amsky on the inside of that number 72 machine. Already down the back straightaway into turns number 3 and 4. That number 88 now looking for a reverse apex, a diamond formation through turns 3 and 4. And he's going to continue it, trying to get good momentum around the course. And now it looks like that the intervals are starting to change a little bit, as he's now back by half a second, as the battle towards the rear is starting to rage on for third, as the rest of the field is very spread out. Landon Bennett trying to catch up to the back bumper of that car. Just can't seem to make it. Landon said he wanted to go 4 for 4, but I don't know if he can do it now. Meanwhile, we're halfway there, and Shadow Jagster is pulling away from that number 3 now, as the interval is changed. It's about half a second, and now it's about 3/4 of a second, as the 57 is now starting to catch up to that 72 car. He's going to try anything to catch up, but he just can't seem to pull it off. I think he's going to be back by about a second now. Nope, same interval as the last one. Right now, just looking at the battle for third here. These guys are fighting hard, but they just can't seem to make any ground. It is very difficult to pass here at South Boston. 10 laps to go, sponsored by Spark Plugs. Interval less than 100 thousandths of a second between third and fourth. As here comes Landon Bennett shoving it to the inside, going to try and get a top 3 out of this. He's got a little bit of a run on the inside of Ski. He's going to get there on the inside, but that 72 is very strong on the outside. As we now enter the single digits of laps to go. Landon Bennett trying to catch up to the back bumper of Amsky. Let's take a look around the pack here. Let's take a look at Nomad again. Nomad up to second. Career high here at South Boston for this young man. Now let's take a look at Fueled by Mayonnaise, the number 87. As he's pulling away from Vortex in the I-34 car. They're back by about half a lap here. Joshua rounding out the top 5. 5 laps to go, sponsored by Bass Pro Shop. In that 27 car, sponsored by Mountain Dew. And right now, Landon doing everything he can to try to catch up to the back bumper of that number 72. He gets close, but then he messes it up. But so far, so good for Shadow Jagster with 3 laps to go, as he has dominated this race. Now 2 laps to go for this brilliant feature. Going to be coming to the white flag this time by. And it's going to be 1 lap to go, sponsored by Street Animals for the Super Stocks. And Shadow Jagster, just a fantastic race so far. And out of turn number 4, he's going to win here at South Boston. Pretty good racing. As now Shadow Jagster Joshua's leaving because he doesn't want to race mods. Alright. Hey, Joshua, I just want to let you know that modifieds here are actually really good. So,
I am the one that paces the cars.
Hey, Cyclone.
Yeah?
Oh, I thought that was you.
Nope, that
not a whole
was,
lot-
I don't know who that was, but...
Not
think-
a whole lot to talk about.
Yep. Alright, so Shadow Jagster climbing out of the car here. Back to back, I believe, in the Super Stocks.
And I think he won last time here as well in modifieds.
I don't know why people are leaving. We're not done yet. We got a 100-lap race.
tired.
Don't leave. Jesus Christ. Oh, Shadow went down to the podcast VC. I'm just going to move him up.
Mark. I'm so
Shadow, we're just
tired.
going to do it here. We're just going to do it here because I'm already in the VC. What?
I believe in Joe Hendry.
Never mind, I guess. Shadow Jagster in the victory lane. How are you doing tonight?
I'm mix of emotions, a bit pissed off, a bit happy, a bit whatever, but you know, it's always nice to be winning, I guess.
It was a very dominant race that you put out right there. You led every single lap here at South Boston. You really put on a really good show.
It's in part because Ski failed the restart. Can't blame him too much on that though. That inside lane is really hard to control.
I do agree on that, actually. It's difficult. So anybody like to thank for the win tonight, Shadow?
Of course, Showbiz Pizza Place finally putting their colors back on our race cars. It's been quite a while since we've seen this. Of course, Cyclone, I love my girlfriend.
Good job, buddy. I'm proud of you. Any others?
Pontiac,
Yeah. Pontiac.
Stewie and Lois over there in the turn 1.
I don't know why the pace car is leading them around the track.
I think that's just Wrangler and Nova. I don't honestly blame them. Anyways, I've got a modified race.
All right, I'm going to move you back up to the VC, and we're going to get ready to rock and roll. All right, now it's time for your slider graphic modifieds here at South Boston Speedway for 100 laps. Waiting for everybody to get over here as we have a car sitting.
Not Sigma.
Believe in Joe Hendry.
We're waiting
it's-
for we're waiting for Jake to get his scheme or
Alrighty.
something.
Okay, Mr. Takahashi P.
I don't know what Jake is doing. I think he might be AFK right now, but
Mr.
Is it the 100 lap
Takahashi
race?
PP.
what happened?
Is this the 100 lap race? Is this the 100 lap race?
Oh, he's
This
gonna
is the
get
long
all right.
one.
He's gonna get going later. So go on ahead and start pacing, boys.
Alright, everyone, follow me.
Start pacing,
Follow
everybody.
the car plastered with me
Start
all
pacing.
over it.
Start pacing.
Come on,
Do it the
guys.
same way. The same way.
Follow.
We did
Okay, well,
One
I was
out
gonna
lap.
keep us off the banking, but okay.
one out lap, and then we go double file.
Well, let me just merge up onto the
Yeah,
banking
these
here.
cars aren't very good at pacing.
Let's
here,
not
I
all
forgot.
die, pretty please, chat.
Guys, single file until the backstretch.
I'm gonna move back down to my VC.
I believe
All
in
right.
Joe Hendry.
All right, it's time to rock and roll for the modifieds. They're gonna be doubling it up right here. We're gonna go green flag. Change all lap 0 here, double file. Landon and Ski now on the top here. As Nomad will bring them to the line here. We're gonna go green this time. Green this time around as they're going to start it off in the restart zone. It's double points time for the modifieds. Green flag is out already. The 57 already making the move. 4 wide for the lead. Landon holds on strong, but here comes Ski on the top. 3 wide now towards the rear. They're going to keep it going. No caution. Now Shadow Jackster up to the lead once again. Side by side between Joshua and the 57 as they battle out hard. I believe that is Gavin all the way in the very back there. It's 57 now trying to reel in that number 88. They're doing a fantastic job here. Shadow Jackster trying to get good runs out of the corner here. Without touching the wall. The 57 now catching up on the inside. Looking to the very inside here. They're going to be side by side against the line. Oh, a lot of contact here. Oh, we have a car around. Caution comes out. What happened?
I threw that because Landon got spun around, and because this track has banking all around it, and then with the thing, it gets you stuck, and he was stuck.
Okay, so caution comes out for that. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, keep it single file. Tell him to keep it single file.
Okay.
We're going to take a look on who gets who. Choose clone. So we're going to get the camera back in here. Pace car trying to pace the entire field here, but they can't seem to get in front now. The 17. Oh. And here we go. The green flag comes out again as we're racing here at South Boston. Joshua on the inside trying to catch up as Landon Bennett now has the lead. Here comes Shadow Jagster trying to steal it from him with Amsky now trying to make the move on the outside. A lot of contact going on back there with those two drivers. And here we go, side by side between the two front runners. And Amsky now trying to get back into it. He's going to be on the back bumper of the number 88 here. The turns number 1 and 2. Once again, the 72 trying to reel in that number 88 down the back straightaway to turn number 2. The number 57 trying to make the move on the outside. Now the inside of the number 72 as he opens it up. And 2 wide for second place. Through turns 1 and 2 now down to the back straightaway. As the number 72 getting the better exit on the inside as the 72 being forced up high at a turn number 4. And here comes Landon looking up to the outside here. Knows these cars can carry better momentum than previously. Side by side towards the rear with the number 17 and the number 1 car. As Jake is still on the toilet. Shadow Jackser leading the way still with Landon Bennett behind him. Now looking onto the inside of the corner panel. They're going to be side by side, and number 57 will take the lead. Landon Bennett takes control of the double point feature, but then he gets moved out of the way. They get into each other. Here comes Ski. Through he goes on the inside. And Shadow Jackson will save the car. No caution. Ski will now move the number 57 into the wall, side by side down the back straightaway. And now it looks like that Ski will take the lead through turns 3 and 4. Oh, number 72 trying to move him out of the way. 57 trying to hunt down on the back bumper of that car. .72 holding the middle lane, doing a fantastic job of holding the lead while doing so, as we're now past the quarter of the way through this event. Oh, contact, a lot of it. Jake is going to try to merge it, but we have a car off track now. That's the number 17. I think Josh left. Man, you know what? You know what? I'm just gonna get up here. I'm gonna do a little bit of laps. Oh.
Hey, you see what happened? Hello? Cyclone?
Oh, caution's out. All right, caution's out again. Josh left. Yep. Could be going green next time. And here we go. Coming to the line, it's gonna be, oh no, they're good. Green flag is out. They keep it going. And Ski already back to the lead with Shadow Jackster trying to come back down. Oh, that was close. Down the very inside here, holding the inside of the number 57, trying to get the run out of the corner. They're side by side, down the back straightaway to turns number 3 and 4. The 72 hits the inside wall. Here comes Shadow Jackster. He pins him against it. Vortex on the bottom. They're all up against each other. 3 wide for the lead. There goes the 57. And the 95 now holding up the number 1 car as Ski takes the lead once again and command of the race. Shadow Jackster trying to make the move on the inside. They're single file racing now. The 1 not early enough to get on the inside. That will allow the 57 to move up the 3rd. He puts him into the wall. Lap number 40 of 100. The entire field is within a second and a half of each other. Oh, hard into the wall. They keep it going, though. No caution. Now it's a battle of the front runners here, as Shadow does not have a good run out of that corner. Very similar lines between the 72 and the 88. Ski must have learned something about this track when he was racing supers, because right now he is driving like a superstar. Okay, that was cringe. I'm sorry. Uh-oh, that's going to hurt. That's going to hurt. Oh, nope, they keep it good, though. We have a 3-car battle for 3rd here for the last 5 spots, as now the 97 trying to make the move. He was on the toilet the entire time because he's sick. Now single file down the back straight. Keeps similar lines through the entire corners. That number 57 now pulling away from both of those cars. Meanwhile, the fight for the lead rages on through turns 3 and 4 as here comes Shadow Jagster. Not a very good exit through turns number 4. That will allow the 72 to get a 3-car length lead as the number 95 trying to make the move on the inside. He just can't seem to do it as those 2 cars start to get further apart. Jeez, I can't talk right now. Pretty good racing all the way around the track, as it's pretty clean here at South Boston. As that 72 doing a fantastic job of holding back that number 95 car. Landon Bennett now trying to catch up to the leaders, and Vortex, he's going to take him with him. Vortex is getting closer to Landon Bennett now. Now with 49 laps of 100, we're almost at the halfway point of this double point feature. .50 of 100 as we're now at the halfway point. Vortex trying to catch up to that 57. He has a better inside entry into turn number 1. Not a good enough exit to catch up. Shadow Jagsters, the gap between Shadow and Ski is starting to widen up even more and more as Ski is on a roll to win this race. Hard into the wall by the number 57. The number 1 follows behind him as well. Number 97 all the way in the back. Jake trying to catch up. Here comes Vortex with a brilliant exit out of turn number 4. This is the battle for third right here. Pretty good points. Very good points all the way around. Let's take a look at Ski right now as he is pulling away from that number 95. With 47 laps to go. If he can hold this and there's no caution that comes out, then it might be a fantastic win for that number 72. Let's take a look back at the battle for third right now as it's starting to heat up. Vortex on the back bumper of the 57 through turns 1 and 2 down the back straightaway. He's going to buy a corner panel now, trying to look onto the inside of turns number 3 and 4. But that number 57 doing a pretty good job. Smoke starting to boil up for that number 57 as he went through that turn, but he keeps it going pretty good as he's got a car length and a half on that number 1 car now. Fairly clean racing all the way around. All the 57 bounces off the wall like he's a pinball. And he's going to hold the outside. Here comes the number 1. He's there now, side by side for third. Through turns 3 and 4, he's still got on the 57 trying to get a run at the line. That was a very, very close. That was close. Very close. About a back bump. He's back there by a bumper now. Very close as the number 1 has completed the pass. But can he keep it as the 57 bouncing off the number 1? Down the back straightaway. Trying to make the move. And the 1 will get the position back. And he is defending with his life. Landon is not happy with Vortex right now as they keep on going. They might cause a caution. As now Landon back to the lead. The number 1 just letting him know that he's got a quarter panel on him. And the 57 just with better rotation through the corner on the outside completes the pass and he gets back to third. Now let's see here. Ski pulling away from that number 88 still. 95, my bad. Where is Jack through all of this? He is right there. He might be getting lapped soon. I don't know. Nope, there's the leader. So he's not too far back, but he's still not any close to the leader. 36 laps to go. Everyone is fairly close to each other, judging just how far this race has been going. But now, looks like the Vortex has used all of his cards, as now he's starting to lose ground at that number 57. Shadow, impressively, is still able to be within a second of that number 72. And the gap is starting to widen even more again. just keep the scroll like that so we can take a look at the interval between these two cars. It's going to be a second this time. Yes, it is. 2.5. Shadow just has nothing for Ski as he is pulling away from him on the outside. Well, the gap did close in a little bit right there. Speaking of gaps that are shortening up, looks like that Vortex is slowly starting to catch back up to Landon. Spell for third starting to rage back on again. Pace car is starting to move for some reason. I don't know what he's doing. I think he's going to the infield now. Actually are getting some pretty good shots of all of the cars coming up. As now the pace car is in the lead on the inside of the small course, just moving around, moving through pedestrians like an awesome person. I gotta keep it clean. I've been told to keep it clean. Let's take a look at Landon Bennett again. So he's trying to catch up to those front guys, but Shadow is about 2.5 seconds back from... Oh, never mind, just barely 2 seconds back from Amsky. What a fantastic driver he is. That number 72 is amazing. Coming close to 20 to go. And right now he is just continuing to eat this field alive. Fantastic. He is just pulling away. It's like he's got a rocket on the back of that modified. Now back, he's got about 4 seconds on everybody. I don't even know where Shadow is. Oh, Shadow messed up. And now he's all the way back with Landon. That is horrible. There's now Landon making a shot at second. He's going to get it. But Shadow's going to probably make sure he doesn't get that spot. Either that or try to cause a caution. He's going to hold him up. That's going to allow Vortex to close those guys as they're losing time on Ski. I don't think they even care. I think they're more focused on points now. Oh, they keep it going. Oh, wow. A lot of contact. No caution there as Landon is able to get that position back. And Shadow's not happy. Landon now starting to actually catch up to Ski with 19 laps to go. As the number 95 now on the inside trying to make the move on Vortex, and he moves up to 4th. Oh, he spins out. Oh! His rears are going down. I don't even know what to say. Oh, he wrecks him. Oh, he's trying to wreck him. Well, all of this is... Oh, red flag is that... Oh, no, they keep it green. 15 laps to go. I think Shadow's escaped Vortex for now, but try to wreck him back there. Oh, caution is out. Oh! Jake coasting across the field right now. What happened?
Okay, so Jake spun and he got stuck and it was an LCI.
I'm bad, chat.
Oh, Landon did a backflip? Where? Where was the backflip?
No, that was in the Legends race.
Oh my god. Okay, that I actually would have gotten a good view of that if the pop-up didn't happen.
No, Cyclone, yeah. So, Jake is a lap car. Well, he was going to be, and then he got spun and got stuck, and then it caused an LCI. So.
Okay. Well,
Also, do you like how we do this, where we go down pit road?
Yeah,
and
yeah,
come up
yeah.
Onto the track?
mhm.
Okay.
I know the legends are. I mean, I know the modifieds aren't good here.
Yeah, so we always try to find the best ways to run pacing.
All right, we want to try and go green next time, so. Choose clone. Yeah. Looks like everybody went on the outside here. They're going to go green, and green flag is out. Here we go. And already Jake getting spun out right there almost with 10 laps to go, sponsored by Spark Plugs. Right now, Landon already to the lead, but here comes Amsky on the top lane trying to regain his throne as Shadow Jaxter is also there along with Vortex. 9 laps to go for the whole field as Landon gets the lead back, coming to 8 this time by. And Ski has broken away from the rest of the field. He's looking for the lead with 8 laps to go. Vortex on the inside now, blocking out the number 88, 95. As he's going to try and make a move on the very inside here. Oh, Shadow not happy. 7 laps to go. As Ski trying to catch up, but it looks like he can't pull it off with 6 laps to go. As here comes Shadow to the inside. 5 laps to go, sponsored by Bass Pro Shop. You know, he might have not gone 4 for 4, but he's about to go 3 for 4. And I think that's pretty good, considering things. 4 laps to go in this double point feature. Can Shadow catch up? No, here comes Ski on the inside. Side by side, that might be it right there. No, that's definitely it. There's no way they're catching up now. Unless that number 57 makes a mistake or there's a caution that comes out. There's no way that there's going to be any sort. And if we do have a caution now, it'll be a full restart. That restart line might come into play here with these two guys. 1 lap to go. Oh! They keep it green. 1 lap to go, sponsored by Slider Graphics. Oh! Oh! Oh, but the leader was across the line. There's no caution. And it will be the number 57 getting the win. It will be Landon Bennett getting the win here at South Boston Speedway for the Modifieds. There he comes. I'm just gonna get him down here. Landon, you didn't go 4 for 4, but you definitely went 3 for 4. So I think that's pretty good. Where are you at, by the way?
I'm getting railed right now.
Oh, wait, where? Wait, what?
Who is this?
Oh,
It's wait, it's Gester.
All right. Well, Landon, welcome back. We would love to welcome you back to Victory Lane, but it looks like the rest of the field does not like you being in Victory Lane. Tell me about it.
Huh? Wait, okay. Yo, oh my god. Get out of here, Shadow. Dude. Bro, why'd I get flung? Well, I'm kind of upside down, Tucker.
Oh, there you go.
I'm gone.
All right. Well, that's fine. That's fine. Well, anybody like to thank for the win tonight?
Chips Ahoy, TV, Nas, Cyclone Graphics.
Oh,
Like, I really can't. Oh my god. Hopefully, we can get a victory lane photo in a second.
I don't even know. Anyways, any final words before we end the stream?
I'm the best there is, plain and simple.
Do you piss excellence?
I wake up in the morning and piss excellence.
All right, nice. All right, well, that will do it tonight. Landon Bennett getting 3 for 4, and I believe it was Shadow Jackser for the supers, and that will be it for the double point feature tonight. Join us. Oh, wrong thing. Join us for week number 3, race 2, at Kalamazoo Speedway in El Paso Speedway Park for the Legends double point feature. Well, that will do it tonight for the RWS, and we'll see you guys on Wednesday. Peace out.